Frosenzu signing on for a video here. So we had episode 10. episode 10. Episode 10 was like actually a lot of fun. I really liked that episode. I like all episodes of Ito Junji. I don't know what it is. Like the show is just very very entertaining. Now the thing about the show is that I don't know if you want to ask me on my, because again I am an anime reviewer. I have to be honest. Whenever I give negatives, because if I didn't, at least negatives that I think are negatives, even if they aren't really negatives. Um, One of the things about this series that I don't really like, really just not just in this, but in terms of like a lot of other animes, is when they give a black and white portrayal of like fat people or ugly people or, um, I guess even to an extent, even the bullies. I feel like they already established that the kid was being bullied. I feel like a lot of it is just to really make us feel sympathy for the main character. I mean, not main character. Oof, it's not myself for that. But it's to make us feel sympathy for. I don't really know his name. I forgot his name now, but yeah, it's mainly for us to make us feel sympathy for him. In regards to that, it's just that I just feel like we already felt it. I don't feel like we needed to feel more of that. So the fact that they had to do that to us, I just feel like was kind of unnecessary, and they could have maybe done that better. I really do feel like they could have really done that better. It just felt kind of redundant. That yeah, we know he's being bullied. But it's nice that they did let us know about the insect. The execution was certainly good. It's just I feel like there was a negative regarding the plot. The plot, I guess it's not really the plot, but it's the execution was done well, animation wise, and everything else too. But I just feel like the execution itself and what they did with it, I just feel like, I don't know, it's really hard to explain. But I mean, the fact that they even needed to go back into the whole bullying territory, I felt like it was a little bit redundant. Like we know, but it does help us build more of a connection and identify with the character even more than we do. But he's good. I thought he was gonna go along the evil track, but no, plot twist. He's going along on the good track, so he's gonna be hanging out with Yuji, and Yuji's probably gonna get him to be a good guy again. Um, but it's gonna be interesting because it's gonna very well conflict with Maito. I think his name is. I think. Don't quote me on. I think his name is Maito. I heard it in another reaction because I watch reactions after the episode. But yeah, other people's reactions. Um, so I think that I do think that there's going to be definitely a conflict, and there's going to be some sort of altercation between Yuji. I think his name is Yuji, right? The main character, and Maito. I think his name is. And if there is, I feel like it's going to be a curb stomp. So Kento needs to deal with Maito. But considering how Jogo, again, I think his name is Jogo, because another reactor I heard that from. But Jogo, he didn't die in his fight, and something tells me that Maito is stronger than Jogo. Something just tells me Maito is just a lot more dangerous and stronger than Jogo. So something tells me that Maito is Maito would just mop the floor with Yuji the way that he is right now. So I bit my cheek. I am a little bit worried about that if they do have an altercation. I hope Kento makes it out, but hopefully they're not gonna go pull that stunt in anime where like they introduce the character, get us heavily invested, and then they just brought him in just to kill him off. He's like a little plot device, to influence our emotions. I don't really view that as good writing when animes do that, or shock value. I don't like that. And I especially don't want him to die to this guy's hands. If he's gonna die, let him die to someone else who's not gonna fuck up his body. That shit ain't right. Not for a character like Kento. I like this guy a lot. I like him even more than Gojo. even though Gojo is more powerful. So I'd say right now for me it's Kento and then Gojo in second place. But yeah, I do want to see the interactions between Yuji and our new character who we were introduced to. I really want to see how that how I'm gonna call it the hunter exams are gonna be with these Jujutsu sorcerers. But I don't even know if they're gonna. I don't know how many episodes there are in this anime. We're almost done, so I don't know if they're even gonna get to it this season. If they're gonna come out with another season, and hopefully they do. I don't see why they wouldn't, because it's going pretty damn popular, I think. Um, but yeah, uh, even more important than those right now. I mean, for right now, I can't wait to see next week when Kento goes off the walls against Maito, because they clearly ended it because they're gonna get to some epic shit next week. Although next week I feel like it's gonna be a mixture between very action packed between the fight with Kento and Maito, and it's also gonna be a bit of a laid back episode between um Yuji and the new character who we were introduced to. I'm like forgetting his name, but yeah. So I am interested to see that. But again, first place right now is going to Kento and Maito. So this episode for me was like a solid. I'd say like it's like a 7.8 out of 10. Probably not even that. Probably like an 8 out of 10. I'll give it. It was a pretty fun episode. I'm not gonna lie. It really was fun. My only complaint was just the beginning. Um, a slight complaint. It wasn't a big complaint though. And yeah, I guess that's really about it. I don't think I really had much of another complaint when Kento wiped the tear off that. I was like, oh gosh, like oh fucking oh my gosh, this dude has a fucking heart, man. This dude is in my fucking number one book, yo. This dude is already making it onto my top favorite characters in anime list. Come on, him wiping the tears off that. Okay, not disgusting, but vile creature, right? Shows he wasn't like looking at it in a bad way. He felt like, come on, that should have had me actually tear up a little bit. So come on, damn, I love that dude so much. Anyway, guys, I will catch you guys on the next episode. Make sure you guys stay safe, stay awesome, and peace out. I wonder if you can see myself in my glasses. Yep, you see myself. Frosenzo Inception right here. Stay awesome, guys.